I went to Clarkson's farm in Chipping Norton and found 7 fake things you won't see on Season 3 of the hit Amazon Prime Video show. This article contains affiliate links. We will receive a commission on any sales we generate from it. Learn more. Season 3 of Clarkson's Farm is set to pack in more twists in Jeremy Clarkson's battle over his farm shop and restaurant, as well as bring back rising TV star Caleb Cooper. Well, it might have a hard time topping my visit to Diddley Squat Farm and all the insider secrets I learned from my trip down to the motoring journalist turned farmer's Oxfordshire plot in Chipping Norton. I hopped in the car, drove 2 hours to the countryside location, and found out quite a lot about what happens on Clarkson's farm when the Amazon Prime Video cameras stop rolling. Lisa Hogan does not staff the shop till and Caleb Cooper isn't on site. Jeremy Clarkson's blonde bombshell Northern Irish girlfriend, who also stars in Clarkson's Farm alongside him, must staff the till at some point because there's footage of her behind the counter in Clarkson's Farm Series 1 and 2. But on our visit, and a lot of others I've seen, there were several staff members that had nothing to do with the TV show and had clearly been hired to staff the shop during the time between filming seasons. So if you're taking a trip to Clarkson's Farm hoping to see Lisa, Jeremy or Caleb, you're not definitely going to be disappointed, but you probably are. The magic of TV. It looks like a no-expense spared shiny wooden sign welcoming folk to Diddley Squat Farm Shop. But in fact, the now famous signage, which has since had an Amazon Fresh Food Delivery logo added, is made with cardboard lettering. I know, because I stood next to it for a photo and the A in farm had been bent down. I reached out to touch it and was surprised to find its mere corrugated cardboard lettering nailed to the wood. In real life, the shop is absolutely groaning with both stock and souvenirs. Tea towels with stuff like "The Best Farm" in the world are draped across every surface. There's piles of posters and postcards at the till, and there's even knitted dolls of Jeremy and Caleb sat on a shelf behind the till. Jeremy Clarkson's humor remains visible everywhere, though. A Hawkstone delivery van says "Urgent Delivery" on the bonnet, but it's written backwards, so it can be read from a rear-view mirror, like an ambulance. Speaking to a fellow visitor who told me she's a regular customer to the farm shop, she said that during very busy periods like half-terms, there's a pop-up shop set up behind the farm shop building to serve more customers. Another thing you don't see on TV is that there's a burger van, a bar serving beer and cider, and even a local lavender flower cellar all set up on the tables in the lambing shed. Again, it feels like it's set up differently for the non-filming periods. There's messages from Jeremy pinned up on the side of the lambing shed, and you should bring a pen with you. Several laminated signs are stapled to the wall with messages about how Jeremy is from Yorkshire, or explaining that the pheasants have red cheeks because they've eaten my wasabi. Around them, there are literally thousands of messages scrawled on the planks of wood from farm visitors, with everything from James May, is it ************ to "We love Pepper," the cow Jeremy decided to keep as a pet. It left me wondering if James is planning on scrubbing them all off, as some are quite rude, before filming resumes, or the cameras will simply be kept away from the shed walls for Series 3. Standing in the campsite entrance, you can literally read the farm shop sign. It would appear that the campsite isn't Jeremy's property, which will explain why it isn't promoted on the show. Jeremy does make reference to a campsite nearby in Season 1, where he explains to Charlie Ireland that he could make a killing selling farm produce to campers next door. But it's not mentioned at all in Season 2, and I didn't recognize the below sign as it's never been shown on TV. Of course, it's a TV show, so it's absolutely to be expected that things are moved around for filming, that the shop is redesigned for its time on camera, or that when Jeremy makes an announcement that the farm is open for visitors, some things will need to be put in place to make it work on a large scale when the cameras aren't rolling. So I'm certainly not suggesting anyone's being deceived, but it was interesting to get a peek behind the scenes and see what it was really like on the ground, and the reality is a little different to watching it on a TV. While the farm shop was pricey, I thoroughly enjoyed the trip, And there really aren't many opportunities in the UK to walk straight onto a TV set from an international streaming hit and eat your souvenirs afterwards.